the story of the wife of Nuh, peace be upon him, in the Quran. The story of Prophet Nuh is one of the most significant narratives in the Quran. It highlights his struggle to guide his people to monotheism and righteousness despite their persistent rejection of his message. Among those who disbelieved in him was his own wife, who is mentioned in the Quran as an example of disobedience and betrayal. The wife of Nuh in the Quran. The wife of Prophet Nuh is not named in the Quran, but she is mentioned in Surah At-Tahrim, along with the wife of Prophet Lut, as examples of women who betrayed their righteous husbands. Allah sets forth an example for those who disbelieve, the wife of Nuh and the wife of Lut. They were under two of our righteous servants but betrayed them, so they could not avail them at all against Allah. And it was said to them, "Enter the fire with those who enter." This verse clarifies that being closely related to a prophet does not guarantee salvation if one rejects faith and engages in wrongdoing. The betrayal here is not one of infidelity in the worldly sense, but of rejecting faith and siding with the disbelievers against their righteous spouses. The betrayal here is not one of infidelity in the worldly sense, but of rejecting faith and siding with the disbelievers against their righteous spouses. Her betrayal and disbelief. Despite being the wife of a great prophet, she refused to believe in his message. She was among those who ridiculed Nuh and his followers. According to Islamic tradition, she would inform the disbelievers whenever Nuh preached in secret. She failed to support her husband in his mission and instead aligned herself with those who rejected his prophethood. When the great flood came as a punishment for the disbelievers, she was among those who perished. Her fate serves as a lesson that faith and righteousness are personal choices, and even the closest relationships cannot protect a person from divine judgment if they choose to reject the truth. Her fate serves as a lesson that faith and righteousness are personal choices, and even the closest relationships cannot protect a person from divine judgment if they choose to reject the truth. Faith is an individual responsibility. A person's salvation is based on their own belief and actions, not on their relationship with righteous people. True betrayal is the rejection of faith. The betrayal of Nuh's wife was not one of personal morality, but of faith, as she sided with those who opposed Allah's message. Divine punishment is just. Even though she was the wife of a prophet, she was not spared from the punishment because she chose disbelief over guidance. Being close to a righteous person is not enough. The examples of the wives of Nuh and Lut contrast with the example of Asaiah, the wife of Pharaoh, who believed despite being married to a tyrant. The story of the wife of Nuh serves as a powerful reminder that faith is a personal commitment. It warns against arrogance, disbelief, and the consequences of rejecting divine guidance. Her story, as mentioned in the Quran, teaches that no worldly relationship can replace sincere belief in Allah, and that ultimate success lies in accepting the truth, regardless of one's social or familial connections.